This past 2 weeks was definitely a setback when it came to alternate day fasting and my results. And we're going to dive into it right now, right after this intro. Hey, what's up, my fasters? Dr. LeGrand here. Welcome back. Thanks for coming back and watching another video. But if you're new here, welcome. And if you haven't subscribed already, hit that notification bell, hit the subscribe button, all that jazz. So diving right in, as far as it comes to my results this week, it's been 15 weeks of doing alternate day fasting. So that's just over 3 months. That's big. That's a long process of me sticking with something. Most things when it comes to a diet or doing the keto diet, I think I did the keto diet for 2 months. I've done other diets like the no sugar diet for 1 month. I've done other crazy diets or cleanses for just 1 month. I've done lots of different things. For 3 months is actually a huge accomplishment of me sticking with something for that long when it comes to specifically a diet change. But it's not, I wouldn't say it's a diet change, it's more of a lifestyle change, because honestly, I haven't changed anything in my diet. And that was my big thing at the very beginning of this, is I wasn't going to apply a restrictive diet. Now I was going to apply more healthy eating habits, but I wasn't going to restrict myself off of different, sweets and things that I crave, different types of foods that I crave. But, I was just going to just have portion size to be able to just kind of control that. So a lot of people of you guys have been asking, what kind of diet are you doing? Why are you doing the alternate day fasting? I'm not doing any kind of special diet, guys. I'm just implementing more vegetables into my diet, eating more healthy fats and proteins. But still, we'll have a pizza here and there. We'll have a burger and fries here and there. We'll have a milkshake, here and there. But, trying to keep my portion size down limited, because I want to make this more a journey for myself, to make it easier to be able to lose weight in a healthier manner with association with food. Because I think that's what a big problem with a lot of us have, is association with food, especially when we want to use fasting with losing weight, is we have this bad association. And that's not healthy. That's not good to have that bad association with food. You always want to implement good practices with food. And that's what I'm trying to do, is make those adjustments. And as I'm seeing the results, it's great. So I don't feel like I have to have all these restrictive diets, but still implementing healthy eating habits. I know that's important, but at the same time, it's okay to eat something, whatever you want, whatever it is. And I always apply what is the 80 to 20% rule. Is 80% of the time trying to eat healthy foods, 20% of the time eating whatever you want, whether it's junk food or crappy food, whatever, 20% of the time. Now, what has happened in the last 2 weeks? And just to kind of let you guys know, I know I've only been posting every other week, and it's going to be that for a while. I want to fill you guys in what's going on right now. What I'm doing, because of this whole quarantine thing and things have changed for my practice, is I'm actually building out a course, because I actually work with a lot of people with ADHD. I work with a lot of parents that have kids with ADHD. So I'm trying to build an online course, and that's what I've been doing for the past, several months actually now, is building this online course for parents. And if you are a parent that has a kid with ADHD and you struggle with that, I actually am doing a live free webinar workshop next week. And I'll leave a link in the description below if you guys are interested at all. If you're a parent that has a kid with ADHD, it's a free live workshop that I am doing next week. But because of that, it's been taking a lot of my time, and it's been really hard not be able to go to the gym. That kind of helps me kind of stay with things as far as workout routines and stuff like that. But what has happened last 2 weeks, I think last week I only exercised once. I went running 1 time. And then 2 weeks ago, it might have been 2 or 3 times, where I used to be doing 5 or 6 times out of the week working out. So when you make that change, you're going to have some setbacks. And I understand that. But it is a good learning, point for me, and probably for you guys, of what happens if you do kind of wane off your exercise and maybe eat a little bit more. And I know that's what I've kind of done, is maybe had a little bit too much more portion size of foods that I shouldn't be eating all the time. So the last 2 weeks, I actually, instead of lost weight, I gained 2 pounds. Now that isn't huge, and I'm not going to be frustrated about it. It's okay. It's okay. There is going to be setbacks, and I want to be completely honest with you guys. I want to just tell you all my successes. There's going to be setbacks, and that's okay. If you are doing alternate day fasting or any kind of shape or form of fasting, don't let it get to you. Just understand that, yes, you're going to have some setbacks. Get back on track. So this week, I'm deciding, okay, I need to get back on my exercise routine. At least exercise 4 days out of the week. And hopefully once, this course is all finished up, I'll have more time to be able to do that, and maybe hopefully kind of get back into more routine where I'm doing these videos at least once a week. For right now, it is going to be updates probably every 2 weeks, so please bear with me. I know you guys, you're always demanding trying to get videos every week, but I'll at least be doing these updates at least every 2 weeks, and then I'll eventually get back on track doing other fasting videos. But just because I gained 2 pounds, these things can fluctuate. And, I certainly haven't, increased in inches, so that's a good thing. So it may be just a little bit pudgy, but it's not a big deal. I just need to get back on track and keep continuing losing the weight. I've lost almost 30 pounds and then gained 2 pounds. So really my goal is to lose the next 10 plus pounds. It's true when they say the last 10 pounds is the hardest, because that last 10 pounds, your body's already, I already feel like my body's kind of where it needs to be at, but I definitely have a goal for myself of becoming leaner, fit, and there's just, that goal of trying to get to that point where I want to be. But the point of this video is I wanted to let you guys know where I was at and letting you guys know there is setbacks when it comes to fasting, especially alternate day fasting. In fact, last week, because I've been telling you guys how I've been doing my alternate day fasting, I fast on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I do a full 36 hours. Well, last week, what also happened on Friday, I had family come in. The temptation was so great. I only fasted 24 hours instead of 36 hours on Friday. So that also probably fluctuated a little bit with my weight. So, there's setbacks, but it's okay. Don't get yourself down on it, but just continue forward. And that's what I'm doing, is getting back on track to be able to get the health results that I want, as well as getting to the ideal weight that I want. Hope you guys found value in this. If you guys have any questions about alternate day fasting, go ahead and leave that in the comment section below, or any kind of fasting questions, go ahead and leave that in the comment section below. And if you are new here, go ahead and hit the subscribe button over here. Also check out our other fasting videos over here that we post on this channel. So until next time, this is Dr. LeGrand signing out, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks. Bye.